Righty, g'day. Thank you for downloading this teacher support pack for the introduction. I hope you're going to find it's useful. And if you're not familiar with our thematic units, our teacher support packs and what we do, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes in this video to explain what you'll find in the pack and how it all works basically. So if you're watching this video, then you've got your file and this is what it has in it. So we've got activities, assessments, PowerPoints, some textbook extracts. Now these don't come in all the support packs, this is just for the introduction. Videos and Word docs. So the Word docs are just the editable documents, but let's just have a look at the PDF. So what you'll get is a unit plan. Now this first introduction is about 10 or 12 lessons, depending on how much review and assessment you want to do. And what you have is the overview. This has got all the lessons, key terms you're going to learn. There's everything highlighted here is what's covered out of the curriculum, and this is in all the support packs. And for every topic, so the introduction to psychology is 3 lessons, right? And this is just a topic overview, and then we get into the specific lesson plans. And so for every topic, we have the lesson plans that follow our chaser framework and our 3 levels of questions, which I've explained in a different video that you'll be able to watch. And right, then we get into the next topic. Okay, and so everything's here, and you've got all the hyperlinks here to if there's videos in the plan or any quizzes or online things, then everything here, links to blog articles, but it's all just hyperlinked into the unit plan. Now you can copy and paste and they're fully editable, so you go over here into our Word docs and then you'll be able to open up the unit plan as a Word document. The only thing I would say is if you are using this for manage back or if you're going to copy and paste into some other framework, just if you can reference or credit Thematic Education where you got the information and that's where you're getting it from, that would be appreciated. Right, student workbook. So along with the unit plan, this is for the students. Actually, that's the teacher edition. We'll get to that in a second. Right, here's the student workbook. Okay, and so we've got 22 pages. This is a bit of a course overview and key terms, but everything for the activities are in the workbook. Okay, and I've tried to make it about 1 page per lesson. This is just for student notes. It helps to keep them organized. I've got the key questions, and then anything that you need to do for an activity, it's right here in the workbook. Now, just so you know, these are resources I use in my class. A lot of times when you buy online resources and things, you're getting something that someone's just made thinking that it's going to work, or someone's not even going to use them. They're just making it because the publisher has said, hey, you need to make this as part of the package. But for me, there's no point me spending all this time making this and then not doing it myself. So everything you're using here is what I use in my class. But again, I fully welcome you to edit it, adapt it. I find it quite difficult to teach to other people's plans, but hopefully I've made it somewhat easy for those just starting out. But also I do like hearing people, other teachers say that they've taken what I've done and they've added to it, or they've kept a few things and just amended it. It's really nice to know that I can help other teachers without with still letting them add their own flair and add their own stuff that they want to do. Like that's if I can save 2 hours planning for you, then that's great. If I can save 10 hours, brilliant. So you just make it your own. Feel free to do that. Right, so the teacher edition, this is something new that I've added to the workbooks. Basically anything you see highlighted in yellow is added to the teacher book and is not in the student book. Alright, so this is just basically answers to the questions, suggested answers, little tips, anything here. So you might want to print this out. What you could also do as well is at the end of the unit, make this available to students. I wouldn't do it at the beginning, but you could do it at the end. Having said that, you might not want them to get into the habit of being given the answers at the end of the unit, because then for the next units they might know that that's going to happen, so they won't work as hard. So that might not be such a great idea. But anyway, there's the teacher edition of the workbook. Alright, now with every lesson you get the PowerPoints. So again, this is all set up to run that follows the unit plan, and it's in sync with the workbook as well. And so here are key questions, and then that's the first activity, second activity, third activity, so on, and everything's here. Again, feel free to edit and make it your own. So you've got all the PowerPoints, they're all there. Now videos, this is again something new that I've added, but who has time to read these days? So I've just done a very brief summary, maybe 2 or 3 minutes for each of the lessons, just running through the PowerPoint and the activity and explaining what I do and how it's kind of supposed to work, and then any any tips that I can give are in here. Also, a summary of the assessment, and just a little tip here on how to add pages to the PDF. So if you want to amend and adapt the workbooks at all, you can do that. All right. Now, textbook, this is just for the introduction. So you've got the introduction, the pages that you need for this unit in the textbook. Now, just so you know, if you don't have a copy of the textbook, it's structured lesson by lesson. So, this behavior mental processes, we'll see that's the title of the first lesson in the unit plan. Same thing with workbook, same thing with PowerPoints. And so each lesson is designed to be anywhere from maybe 45 minutes to a bit over an hour. And if your lessons aren't in that time frame, then I've got a blog post how you can adapt that, but it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, the textbook is structured so each of these contents, right, when you get to a guiding question, extension, and extra if they're interested, that's one lesson. And then we get into the next lesson, studying individuals. I just did it this way because I wanted to help teachers with their planning and make it easier and have a nice linear structure where the ideas connect one to each other. So again, you don't get this in all the teacher support packs, but for the introduction, if you don't have your own copy of the textbook, then it's here so you can just see how it works. And then I've also got the criminology preview of the textbook here as well, so you can find that there. There's 25 pages of the criminology stuff. Alrighty. PowerPoints, we've looked at those. And right, so for the assessment, this is just suggested assessment, but these are PDFs and Word docs, so you can edit them. You've got a multi-choice quiz here and a practice test. Actually, let's look at the real test first. Introduction test. Right, here we are. 4 sections. This is how I do it. I've got a full summary of this in the videos as well you can watch. But it's just key terms, short answer, everything there that you need. And there's a practice test, and the test comes with answers as well, an answer key. So all your assessment there is already planned for you, your summative assessment. The formative assessment is embedded into the unit plan, so you don't have to worry about that either. And what do we got here? Activities, a couple of crossword puzzles, and also project ideas. So this is just if you want a different type of assessment or how to end the unit in a more interesting way. Just got some project-based ideas that you could do here. So there's a summary of those for you. So that is the support pack. Like I said, it's designed there so you could just pick it up and go through it lesson by lesson. Everything's there that you need, that students need. Literally, you could walk into a classroom and tomorrow or in 10 minutes time and have zero planning and you'll be sorted. But again, I have tried to make it as easy to adapt and change and develop as you like, because we all want to teach our own way, and so you're more than welcome to do that. So I hope that helps, and yeah, enjoy, and we appreciate any feedback, any reviews, anything you've got. A lot of these support packs have completely evolved and changed, and a lot of new things have been added this past 12 months, and that's based on feedback from teachers and requests from teachers. So if you've got any ways of how we can make your life easier, just let me know. Cheers, thanks, enjoy.